Yeah. So what's good? Popping, cracking, percolating. Really good in the hood. It's man Theo Butler. Welcome. First day of the work week, Monday episode. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Rock with me nation. Y'all like the new thumbnail. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. If you don't like, just y'all know what I mean. It's Monday. It's Monday. Caramel macchiato. I'm able to work right now. Yeah, before we begin, like, share, subscribe, and everything like that. It's Monday, first day of the work week. I just did first. There it is right there. I think we got a great show. Groupie Fee, what's going on? We got a great show. It's what a week. Well, it ain't no what a week. Afternoons in Wakanda, because I wasn't getting up like I was supposed to. So, but I did get up. Thank you, God. Afternoons in Wakanda. I figured I would come earlier today because according to the United States Mail, FedEx, we got an unboxing to do today. So I'm coming back. We're gonna do a live unboxing. No, I'm not telling y'all what it is. Before we begin, though, like I said, like, share, subscribe. We got a great show. Let's go ahead and get into the topic. I gotta find my reading glasses and everything like that. One of the topics we're gonna talk about today, though, is Kamala Harris. And not necessarily specifically her, just us as a people in our reaction to Kamala Harris ever since Joe Biden stepped down. I'm confused at it. That's what I said. I'm confused at it about us as black people, colored folk, Negroes, as Tyler Perry would call. Highbrow is crazy. Highfalutin Negroes, highbrow Negroes, non-influence having ass fools. Black folks, when they get some money in their pocket, they think they better than other black folks. We're gonna talk about it. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. NIL. Y'all know what I mean when I say college football fans, basketball, football, baseball, NIL. When did content creators start needing NIL deals? We're gonna talk about the MCU and the DCU. While the comics and action figures give me peace. We're gonna jump all up into it. Literary works of art. Does anybody know what that is? A literary work of art? Do we think comic books get that same type of respect? We're gonna talk about it. If silence is consent, what are we saying as a country? Ooh, I cannot wait to go there. Y'all need to know. It's some stuff I've been wanting to get off my chest for 20 years, and this platform allows me to do it. Before I was just talking to one person. Now we're talking to a whole bunch of people, and y'all like, no, Theo, that do make sense. We're gonna talk about it. Also, Black Panther solo video game. Hey, Electronic Arts. Why they need to ignore the MCU influence. You need to. You need to. Yeah, we're going to get all up into it and everything like that. Like I said, before we begin, like, share, subscribe. You like, leave a comment. You don't like, leave a constructive comment. Let's start this thing off with this. What are you looking for this week from your comic books? Let's go. Let's take a look. Comics this week. What's coming out? What I'm getting. What you getting? What you checking for? Comics this week. Here we go. Comics this week. Yeah, let's go. Ultimate Spider-Man 7. You checking for it? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. No. The Amazing Spider-Man 54. No, I'm not. Fantastic Four 22. It's a Blood Hunt tie-in. No, not doing that. The Immortal Thor. Nope, not a Thor fan. Not doing that. Spawn 355. Nope. Keep going. Blood Hunt. Issue 5. And the Red Band edition. Safe to say, I will be buying that. Also, what I will be bringing to you this week as we wrap up the Blood Hunt storyline, I will be bringing to you Dracula, Bloodline. Bloodline, Blood Hunt issue 3, Midnight Suns, Blood Hunt issue 3, and we're going to wrap it all up in a nice little, neat little bow. with Blood Hunt, issue 5. We're gonna make it do what it's gonna do. All right. The Department of Truth. That's from Image Comics. I don't know what that is. X-Force, issue 1. From the Ashes. You checking for it? I'll be checking for issue 2. To all my Black Panther fans, T'Challa shows up in issue 2. Yep, there we go. All right. House of Slaughter, issue 25. Nope. Not doing that. Spider-Gwen. I got the action figure, but I'm not a fan. Not like that. Not doing that. What's going on? The Kamoyo King device. The president of the Black Panther fan group is in the building. Afro is in the building. I buy all the Ultimate books. I recently bought this series from Dark. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. What we say? Hey, get what you like. Get what you like. My big brother D-Real is in the building. Listen, I got to give it up to my big brother. My big brother said something yesterday. He said, "Hey, we talking about Captain America's Cookie Quartet." I said, "Wait a minute. I got the characters as action figures, not necessarily. Well, I do have Hawkeye that with the Sky Cycle, so that's him. But I was like, wait a minute. I can put together Captain America's Cookie Quartet. I got Quicksilver, Wanda. Yeah, made it do what it do. Listen, let's get that doing. Let's do that. Let's have some contests. My big brother D-Real, he gonna call out the teams. Gonna put the teams on social media. You got the action figures. It's up to you to put the team together. I like that, D.A. I like that. And then you get to see some different stuff. Because that Quicksilver from the MCU, I like him. I prefer MCU. And I just got a problem with the tights. But the articulation, Hasbro, did me dirty. That's it. We're going to move back on over and everything like that. Comics this week. Absolute Power. Task Force 7, issue 3. Check for it, not me. Hellverine, hell no. Hellverine issue 3 coming out. No. Midnight Suns, Blood Hunt issue 3. Yes. I'm gonna make that do what that's gonna do. Spider-Man, Shadow of the Green Goblin issue 4. No, not doing that. I am. Yes, my brother said, yeah. Hey, so you gonna make it do what it do, big bro? Hey, we're gonna be tuning in. Red Hood, The Hill, issue 6. Nope. Star Wars, Darth Maul, Black, White, and Red. Nope. X-Men, Heir of Apocalypse, issue 4. No, even though I heard that Monet is taking a dirt nap in that issue. Sorry, spoilers. I don't know why the sister had to take the dirt nap first, and especially since they don't have the resurrection protocols, but not doing it. He did. He did. My brother always make it do what he do. Let's see here. Captain Marvel, issue 10. Y'all already know. Had this been Captain Marvel, you know, the first female Captain Marvel, safe to say, I have the first 9 issues. But this one, nah, not doing that. Sonic the Hedgehog, issue 71. My dog got 71 issues. Damn. Black Widow, Venomous, issue 1. I like Natasha Romanoff, but no. Marvel and Disney. What if Donald Duck became Wolverine? I'm thinking it's safe to say, no, I'm not doing that. Not doing that at all. All right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Black, White, and Green. Somebody might be checking for that. Issue 3. All right. Miss Marvel, Annual 1. No, not doing that. Grummets, issue 3. Annihilation, 2099, issue 5. Nope. Sam and Twitch, Case Files, issue 5. Nope. The Oddly Pedestrian Life of Christopher Chaos. Knights, number 9. Nope. Forge. Nope. Ghost Lore. Nope. The Gargoyles, Quest, issue 3. Anybody? Bueller? Masterpiece, issue 6. Fly by Night comic. Where my dog at? Anansi Boys, issue number 2. I don't know if I feel comfortable enough to mention the author's name because he got heat on him right now, and I don't know. But Anansi Boys issue 2 is dropping. See, I knew you. I knew my brother was going. He was gonna lock in when I said Gargoyles. I knew it. Anansi Boys issue 2. I will be picking that up. Nottingham, issue 14. Nope. Hercules, issue 4. Nope. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Darkest Hour, issue 1. Bueller, Ferris, Bueller, Ferris. I don't know. Super Pet Special, Bite Identity Crisis 1. No. William and Newberry. No. Grim Fairy Tales 86. No. Drawing Blood. Nope. Blade Runner. Nope. Butcher's Boy. Nope. My Hero Academia, issue 429. Damn. 129 issues, huh? Too late for me to get started. Godzilla Rivals versus Manda, issue 1. Final Fight. Firefly versus 1. Operation Sunshine, Judgment Day, Lore, Sanction, Rick and Morty, Kingdom Balls. I don't know, don't ask me. Issue 4, Ninjak versus Roku. Issue 2. Let's see here. Still looking, seeing if there's anything else we might. Run DMC. What? Rock and Roll Biographies, issue 24. Run DMC. Rock and Roll Biographies, issue 24. This comes to us from 10 Ton Press. Run DMC. Got questions? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue 1, IDW Publishing. That's coming our way. And let me see. I'm still looking here. I think that's about it. I think that's about it. So there you go. That's what's coming out this week. Make sure you get your comics. Make sure you let your local comic book store know what's coming out, so that you can go ahead and jump on it. Street Fighter and Friends swimsuit special, Inkpot variant. Got a lot going on. Anyway, that's what we got going on in regards to the comic book news. That's what I will be doing in regards to getting comic books. Let's talk about this thing, though. I've been seeing some stuff lately. It's important. It's election year. It is election year. It is. And I know with social media, there are quite a few of us. Social media, that's our time to shine. 15 minutes of fame, 15 seconds of fame. You never know who's listening. You're hoping the right person to listen. You would like to think that there's some responsibility that comes with that. I'm Black and I'm Proud. James Brown came out with that song a long time ago. You like to think that song means something. I'm as I told my youngest daughter, with Crystal, my youngest biological daughter, I'm feeling pretty good. And when I say I'm feeling pretty good about the direction of our country, if you are watching YouTube and or you've been watching the political news front, but you're not necessarily following the major news outlets, what we started to see are a lot of young men and women who couldn't vote last time around. Now, that's the key. They couldn't vote last time around, and they're making their feelings known. They're making their presence known. And what I can say to you is this: they're not Dylan Roof. That's what I can tell you. I'm pleased. I am encouraged by the young men and women that are making themselves known, pointing out the inconsistencies. In essence, no, Donald Trump is not getting reelected. No, the kids that couldn't vote last time, they don't like this dude. They don't like this dude. They don't like a damn thing he stands for. They don't like his vice president. Quite a few of them are in disbelief in regards to the stuff that he said in regards to Kamala Harris, cat-like and everything like that. So I'm feeling pretty good. I am. That said, while I do feel pretty good, I'm bothered, disturbed. Over the weekend, I've seen black men, and before, because I ain't just gonna put it on them, young black women having so much negative to say about Kamala Harris. And of course, the thing that all of them talking about, which is crazy, because the folks that are talking about it, they're either in their 20s or early 30s, which means you think you scooping somebody. You think you scooping somebody. You not scooping anybody. And then those of y'all that are talking about her conviction record, you're not mentioning the Central Park 5. One dude even went so far on TikTok to say, before you vote for Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, here's what you need to know. And all he did was talk about Kamala Harris. He never talked about Donald Trump. I'm looking at young black brothers and sisters, and I'm asking y'all, damn, what's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? Does fame and popularity mean that damn much? You getting clicks and likes mean that damn much to you as a so-called black person? That much. I get you saying folks need to do their research on both. I do. But when you say that, make damn sure good and well you talking about both. Y'all talking about what Kamala Harris did as if no black person is aware of it. But what I noticed is you not talking about Trump. I got to look at a black person and ask, why in the hell are you not talking about the, ooh, I started to say something. Why are you not talking about this dude? Why are you not talking about his voting record in regards to black? I don't hear y'all. Mind you, he's been in office already. He's been the president. Y'all want Kamala to give y'all a policy right now before you vote for her. Well, hell, what about him? Why y'all not talking about him? And if I was your mama or if I was your daddy, because I can't be your mama, in essence, if I was your parent, I would sit you down like my grandfather sat me down and tell you to STFU because you don't know nothing. You're not being responsible to your fellow black people. That's what it boiled down to. You're not being responsible, which begs the question. I gotta ask, what's in it for you? If you a black dude and you talking crap, hey, Dr. Umar Johnson, I gotta ask you if you're a misogynist, because you ain't saying nothing about Donald Trump. Crazy. Mr. Pan-African Prince. You got so much to say about Kamala Harris. Why you not over here talking about this dude? All I want is balance. Everybody know I want balance. You ain't saying nothing. You ain't none of y'all saying nothing. Sway, you a rapper. And no, I'm not talking about the older. What young boy name? Sway? SWAE? When you start voting? Which is what I want responsible brothers and sisters that are really gonna vote to start asking black folks to tell them either A, not to vote, or B, tell them to not vote for Kamala Harris. When did Joe ass start studying politics? That's what we need to start asking. When did you start studying politics? Then start asking them pointed questions. What's your view, your take on Donald Trump and the Central Park 5? I got your take on Kamala Harris. What's your take over here? What is your take on Roe versus Wade? I got your take over here in regards to Kamala Harris. No. I want to hear that take. And when you start talking to me about what is she going to do for black folks, no, I got to ask you the question, what has Donald Trump done for black people? And I need you to answer that question. That's what we need to start asking. That's what we need to start asking. Now, let me say this. If you are one of those black people that are running behind Donald Trump and you use the word Negro, nigger, nigger, coon, you know what you just told me? You got a hard time looking in the mirror first thing in the morning because low-key, you don't like yourself. None of those words should apply to you, and none of those words you should ever utter those words to anybody that you think is black. We sitting up here really thinking white people calling themselves the C word. We think Jewish people running around here calling each other the kite word. No, that's not what they're doing. They're not doing that. They're not insulting themselves like that. So when you come across trying to sound like you're intelligent, but the thing you got in your statement trying to sound intelligent includes a slur against your own damn people, you're not as intelligent as you think you are. You're not. You're a product of the system. So going forward, all you so-called political analysts, keep the main thing the main thing. You want to educate brothers and sisters during this political season? That's cool. That's great. I like that. Make sure you do that. Don't put your personal opinion in it. No, facts. Talk facts. You want your fellow brother and sister to be knowledgeable before they vote? That's the right thing. But you make damn sure good and well you doing your due diligence to educate them on both sides. That said, stop introducing religion into this. Separation of church and state. Stop. Been a lot of people killed in the name of religion, and those deaths had nothing to do with the religion they were supposed to be practicing. No, that's just man's insecurity, man's jealousy, man's superiority complex. Stop using religion as justification to look down on your fellow man, especially when it's those of us that have studied religion, knowing that ain't what that's supposed to be. You're supposed to encourage and uplift your fellow man. That's what it's supposed to be. But some of y'all ain't got it like that. It ain't in you like that. Stop claiming religion. Because here's what I'm going to tell you. When you do stuff like that, there's more than enough people that understand, can appreciate what the real philosophies are behind religion. You make us want to hurt you. Because honestly, I'm going to tell you like this. No Christian should be voting for Donald Trump. Because you're supposed to look at inside the man. You're supposed to look inside the person. Not the outside. You ain't even supposed to be paying attention to what they're saying. You're supposed to be looking at how they move, and that's it. He moves like a criminal. Not even a smooth criminal. He moves like a criminal. Hell, he is a criminal. And that's who you hooked your. So where's God? Where's Jesus at in this? See, that's why I say don't try and combine religion and politics. It don't work. Donald Trump remind you of Jesus? What story? No. What story in the Bible concerning Jesus does Donald Trump remind you of? I'll wait. What story? I'm waiting. I want to know what story in the Bible pertaining to Jesus Christ reminds you of Donald Trump. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on this one. I would have this conversation with any pastor that's supporting Donald Trump. Please give it to me. Because low-key, y'all keep telling me that's who I'm supposed to be emulating. That's who I'm supposed to be emulating. Jesus Christ. That's who that is. Okay, well, when did Jesus brag on himself? When did Jesus brag on himself? This the same dude fed folks for the free? This the same dude washed the prostitute's feet? Him? This the same dude that didn't need nothing. He didn't live in Mar-a-Lago. No, he slept and ate amongst his people. That remind you of Donald? See, Jesus would have just walked out. He wouldn't have walked out to many men. Because when it comes to Jesus, it ain't many men. It's just him. And he ain't coming out for himself. He ain't coming out telling you he's the latest, greatest, and all that. He coming out telling you his father is the latest, greatest, and all that. Well, hell, when the last time you seen Donald Trump talk about somebody was greater than him? You got Donald Trump talking about Adolf Hitler. Well, what is Adolf Hitler known for? You got Jesus talking about God. See, and I ain't trying to do this because I'm a spiritualist at the end of the day. But I did read the Bible. What is God known for in comparison to Adolf Hitler? You a God-fearing Christian. You a God-fearing Christian. Okay, well, what side of history does Adolf Hitler fall on? God's side or Satan's side? I didn't write it. I did not write that. I didn't write it. I read it, but I didn't write it. Okay, well, you read it too. Okay, Satan or Jesus? What side is Donald Trump falling on? It's a slippery slope because it's a lot of things you can't do saying you Jesus. Ego, no. Thou shalt not kill. Well, he didn't brag about he could do it. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Okay, well. Thou shalt not lie. Okay, well. Thou shalt not steal. Oh, this all the stuff you quoted to me. Mind you, I say I'm a spiritualist. Why do I say I'm a spiritualist? Because I understand what was going on over there. See, I could not read English. I couldn't. See, I go back with it. And we wasn't necessarily writing stuff down in books. We were orators. That's what that was. That's why our history is so damn jacked up, convoluted and everything. Because we talk. So I know by and large, that ain't what we was doing. We might have been doing something similar to that, but by and large, that ain't what we was doing. So this your stuff. This your stuff, ain't mine. Okay, well. So I can't help but based on the book you introduced to my ancestors, then my grandparents introduced it to me, had me study it over and over and over and over and over and over again to the point where I'm going to Sunday Bible school, vacation Bible school during the summer, and I got to learn the Easter speech every Easter. You know what that means? Based on everything I read, I am diametrically opposed to not only Donald Trump, but anybody that moves like that, regardless of who they are. So now I got to turn around and look at people who are diehard Christians. How is this who you voting for? You can't tell me to respect nobody and this who you voting for. You can't. You can't. You cannot. You can't. It's the same dude who looked up to Adolf Hitler. Mind you, he's from a party that embraces hatred. I can't do nothing. What about God and Jesus Christ says this? And every pastor would have to run me to one. What about it? What about it? I don't even want to hear that damn thing about slaves. Because honestly, you know how it went down with slaves? Yeah, they had slaves. You know what might have happened? Folks prayed. You know what God did? Let them slaves go. God did that. But now, if that's what that is, then we understand slavery is wrong just based on the Bible and the moral compass it puts out in the 10 Commandments. But you got Christians over here okay in that. Amen in that. No, I can't do that. Can't do that. So when you young black folks, bring this back around. When you young black folks want to take to your social media accounts and get your views up by telling black folk about Kamala Harris' voting record, her conviction record, I really want to tell you, you 10 years late. We already knew this. At the very least, you 4. We knew all this about Kamala when she was running for VP. We've been knowing this about Kamala. So what's your point? What's your point? What's your point? Her prosecution record outweighs racism. Her prosecution record outweighs Roe versus Wade. Because you need to know they're not going to stop there. It's going to be Brown versus the Board of Education at some point in time if you let these asses keep going along. Her prosecution record, does it outweigh Project 2025? Her prosecution record, does it outweigh the Confederate flag and the black lives it's taken? Her prosecution record, does it outweigh the Nazi swastika in all the lives, American lives as well, soldiers' lives? Does it outweigh that? Because see, that's everything Donald Trump looks up to and worships. That's baked in to the Republican Party, the daughters of the Confederacy. So when you are a young black person and you jump up into this realm, this political world, are you saying all that, or are you just trying to be famous? You know, they tell you in church, read it for yourself. The pastor tell you that, read it for yourself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say this. I'm going to be responsible. Yes, you need to study up on Kamala Harris. Yes, you need to study up on Donald Trump. But if we just looking at this thing, and I'm not a Libra, I'm a Taurus, but I do believe in balance. Okay, her conviction record. That's it. That's what you want to talk about? That's fine. Now sit this over here. Look at this over here. Because as a veteran, I'm still pissed off about January 6th. As a black man, and he ain't apologized still to this day, I'm still pissed off about the Central Park 5. I'm still pissed off about Trayvon Martin. That didn't happen on his watch, but I am mad about it. I am pissed off about Ahmaud Arbery because that was on Breonna Taylor was on. Hey, hold on, I ain't finished. George, and he didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing. Was in office. Why you talking about what we need to look for before she gets in office? He was in office and did not give one policy on black people. Not one. Not one. You keep saying what Barack Obama didn't do. You're right. He didn't do it either. Why not? And why you ain't got that animosity for him? Hey, Tavis, what's going on, Smiley? I'm calling out names right now. What's the professor name? Because you had a lot to say when Barack was in office. Didn't hear too much from you. Damn, I'm forgetting your name. You wear glasses, got your afro. Ain't hear nothing. Why you ain't holding his feet to the fire? When we talk about Kamala Harris, why are we not talking about every damn thing he did? We want to talk about her ethnicity. Okay, why are we not talking about his ethnicity? We talk about what she did to black people. Okay, we're not gonna talk about what he did to black people. That ain't relevant. It make me ask the question why. It makes me ask why. I'm gonna keep up with these notes. Are we saying absolutely nothing that the Democrats do matter? Nope. Are we saying absolutely nothing? No, what they do does matter. But what's the worst? Because as I said to my wife last night, well, we looked at Joe Biden and Donald Trump as being, okay, we got to make a decision out the lesser two evils. Okay. It's the same damn thing. That ain't changed. That ain't changed. So when we say, are we saying absolutely nothing about the Democrats do matter? I'm looking at both of them. Okay, well, let's look at it like this. And I like this. You want to go get something to eat. Two different fast food joints. They got similar, they menus are simple. Well, two different fast food joints. That's the best way I can say it. Two different fast food joints. They got different menus. They do. They do. You might want one, you might want the other. But the one that really has your favorite stuff on it is $6 for the value meal. $6 for the value meal. And this other one over here, they got stuff you want, but it ain't like this menu over here. This menu is more in line with what you like. This one right here, not really. $6. It's the same damn price. $6, $6. You like most of the stuff on this menu. You don't really care for stuff on this menu. Where you going? I can look at the Democrats and be like, you know what? Since I've been living, voting Democratic ain't really done anything for me. But you know what? The Republican can say the damn thing, same damn thing. Voting Republican ain't really done nothing for them. Okay. But I do know that when Republicans get in power, it's a certain demographic that feels in power as well. They don't necessarily feel that way when the Democrats are in office, but when the Republicans get in office, oh, they lose their damn mind. Well, I don't want them feeling like that. And honestly, I don't think anybody that's not a racist, not a bigot, would ever want this damn demographic energized. They don't know how to act. They don't. They run up on capitals and stuff. They take away women's reproductive rights. They putting knees on folks' necks. Hell no. They shooting women in the face. Hell no, I don't want this damn, I don't want them energized at all. And since the Republican Party, Big Tim, can't seem to get rid of them for whatever reason, hell no. I take my chances with the damn Democrats. And honestly, that's as simple as I can break it down, black person to black person. Why in the hell would I ever want a Republican in office when they cannot get rid of, for whatever reason, their racist element? I'm in Florida. Ron DeSantis want to take down every damn thing in regards to American history except for Confederate monuments and Confederate flags. No, they can fly all day, every day, twice on Sunday. He don't care. And that's the Republican mindset. As Michael Blackson said in Next Friday, I can't get jiggy with that shit. Thank you. Neither party is mine, but I do see which is openly against me. And that's all we're saying. That's all we're saying. And we keep acting like both sides equal. No, they're not. That is being disingenuous like a mofo. It's being disingenuous to say one side cares for you more so than the other side. I would never say that. What I will say is one side that went above and beyond since I've been living to let it be known they don't care for me at all. They don't. Even black Republicans get ostracized by bigots and racists over there in the Republican Party. Speaking of which, I like where I'm finna go. Nice segue. Nice segue. So what's the brother name? Vivek was running for president, Republican nominee. Ann Coulter, what'd she say? I agree with you more than I agree with anybody else, but I would never vote for you. Why? Because you Indian. Theo, no, I'm gonna go there. Theo, see, we talk about certain things in this country, and we say stuff. It get laughed at, depending on the platform. We say stuff. Folks get insulted, depending on the platform. But we live in this country, and we observe stuff in this country. We do. And we have been saying for the longest damn time, folks come over in this country, they not white, but they identify as white because they feel like that's the way to get ahead. And they adopt those philosophies from white people and judge us based on them philosophies. Well, damn, how does it feel for you to be a member of the Republican Party and be told they not finna vote for you because of your race? And you over here in America, the greatest melting pot on earth, and you still be a member of the Republican Party. You stupid as hell. You stupid. Everybody that think like you is stupid. The fact that this woman can tell you she ain't voting for you because of your race and you still sit there smiling in her face makes you even more stupid. Hell, Ann Coulter, the fact that she could tell you she agree with your policies but won't vote for you because of your race, that makes her stupid. Which and I believe stupidity is contagious, by the way. Let me just say that there. I believe stupidity is contagious, by the way. Why would anybody get effed up with the Republican Party? Y'all not even voting for the best qualified candidate because y'all too busy being racist. But that's the party that some black folks would tell you to vote for. You know what that means? All you black politicians that's over there in the Republican Party, you ain't ever got to worry about being vice president or president. Ever. Ever. The highest you will get is just sit congressman, maybe Supreme Court judge. But your black ass ain't ever got to worry about being president of nothing. Black and woman, oh hell no. I know they ain't voting for no woman. You saw how Trump went after old girl. And you see how J.D. Vance talking about women. And you see what the Republican Party did to women when Trump was in office. Oh, hell no. So I be looking at black folks and women. Why y'all over there? I get you starting your own damn party. I do. You ain't over there because they don't care nothing about you. You ain't over here because they just be lying. Okay, well, when start your own party. Start your own party. Start your own party. Some MAGA people are against their own VP candidate. That part. How is that a party any of us being affiliated with? What he just said. They mad at him because of his wife. And I'm guaranteeing his son told him to pick him because of his wife. Oh, that's going to bring in the Indian vote. Racists don't like anybody but them. He cannot bring in that demographic. That demographic ain't white. It's going to be rejected by racists. You have some sit out and won't even vote because they're so racist. They will refuse to vote for it. They ain't gonna vote for the black woman, and they ain't gonna vote for the white dude because his VP got an Indian wife. So they'll sit out. Grand Madam that already is immunity and has lawyers all France is still trying to, yep, damn sure it is. Congress is where it all happened. Yep. Well, come on. Some MAGA people, how does that work? All the while, Democrats use our race to keep power. You know what? Because we won't talk. We won't talk. Kamoyo has said something, and it ain't just Kamoyo. Quite a few have uttered it, and it's important. See, this can't be something we doing every 4 years. But what winds up happening? We talk about it every 4 years, and then after the election is over with, we go away. We go our own separate way. No, this has to be something where there are those of us that are committed to this 24/7. It ain't just the election year. No, soon as the election is over with, we're starting handling our business. We need to get it, because I said it before, we do need to organize in our cities. But the first thing we need to start doing is, first and foremost, say to yourself, and I believe this is big, I ain't got to be in charge of nothing. I just got to do my part. Let the ego go. I ain't got to be the one up in the police commissioner officer space. I ain't got to be the one having a conversation with the mayor. I ain't got to be the one having a conversation with the governor. I just need to play my role, whatever that role is, and I need to be the best at that damn role. I need to own it. I need to embrace it. Because see, when I remove ego out of it and I accept my role and I excel at my role, that's me elevating our people, because it stops being about me as the individual and it starts being about the people. Too many of us still want to be individuals, as far as I'm concerned. That's just my opinion. Too many of us still want to be individuals and do not want to come together for the betterment of the whole. That's just my opinion. That's why I like to rock with the nation. No ego. No ego. Did I put the picture on there? Prime example. I put a picture up yesterday. The Kooky Quartet. It wasn't my idea. It was D-Real's idea. Okay, well, damn. I could put the picture up and acknowledge it was his idea at the same damn time. Then let me not get in my feelings when he want to do something. Hell, he got a Quicksilver. Let's not even get in our feelings about, oh, this ain't even the real version. They look there. No, let's support one another. Hey, this is my version of the Kooky Quartet. You got, man, put yours out there too. For whatever reason, we don't want to do that. No, it's got to be me. No, I prefer us. I prefer us. I get tired of playing video games by myself. No, what I say ain't no fun if the homies can't have none, right? So if there's a lot when you are being racially profiled in your own political party and you still won't say nothing. That to me, that makes you a coward. To me, that means you're setting your fellow brothers and sisters up, Indian, to be treated the same way in that political party. You're not going to make no changes. Well, if you're going to be a part of that political party, Mr. Vivek, it is absolutely up to you to change it. You need to get racism out of your party. What you going to do? You're going to be part of the problem. You're going to be part of the solution. You're going to be over here in this country trying to live the white life because that's what you think you need to get ahead, or are you going to do exactly what you're supposed to do as an American citizen, which is make this country great for everybody? Fair question. Keep the party rolling. No, thank y'all so much. Gonna keep it going. Facts. Folks have though. There are bills such as the George Floyd Act being held up by Republicans and conservative Democrats. Joe Manchin being one of them, and we need to get his ass on up out of there. But like I said, and that's why I am encouraged by this. I'm encouraged by this generation's voters. The first time voting. They don't like it. A lot of them went to school together. And some of us in our feelings about that. Our kids went to go play together. They played football together. They were on the cheerleading team together. And they developed friendships. And those friendships mean something. And those friendships ain't got a damn thing to do with race. Those friendships ain't got a damn thing to do with religion. Them friendships ain't got a damn thing to do with politics. No, them friendships got something to do with the fact that they see each other in each other. And I'm happy about that. Let me just go ahead and say this, because I would be remiss if I didn't. Y'all hear me talk on this channel a lot. They say talking is my superpower, but I believe you got to be responsible with it. My daughter Crystal went to Kentucky for the summer to you know what they do when they get the jobs and everything like that, intern. Kentucky. She wasn't living with a black family. She wasn't. She wasn't even living with a Democratic family. She wasn't. No, she was living with a white family for 8 weeks. And they made sure she was good for 8 weeks. Took her in and returned her safely. Made sure she was good to go before she got on the road, i.e., let's take a look at the car. They're Republicans. White Republicans. Race didn't have anything to do with their political opinion. That's what it's all about. And to that family, I thank you. I thank you. I absolutely do. From the bottom of my heart, from an American citizen to another American citizen, thank you for taking care of my most precious gift. That's what America is. That's what our politics should be about. Let's talk about the policies and let's stop talking about the people. Keeping the party rolling. I want to make sure, and that's crazy thing. Reps knew we won't vote for them, so they don't do dems, are used to us voting for them without tangible, so they don't. We have to do something about it though, Big Tim. We can't keep letting it. See, the epitome of stupidity is us doing the same thing over and over again. What we have been doing is waiting on our black leaders to handle the business. Well, Big Tim, we can't. Cornel West got his name. We can't look for Tavis Smile. Cornel West, no. Big Tim. That's who we gotta look at. Big Tim, Grand Madam Tarot, Kamoyo King, D. Steezel, my brother D. Real. We can't let folks keep getting us flamed up, gaslighting us every 4 to 2 years. No, this is something we need to be doing. We need to own. We need to be into it. So changing starts at the ground level. First and foremost, and I go back to this, your local law enforcement. Who is the elder black person in your neighborhood? Who is the black person in your neighborhood that, by and large, black people look up to, respect? Okay, well, that person needs to go down to the police station and they need to have a conversation. Hey, who all patrols our neighborhood? Start right there. Who all patrol? Okay, well, we need names, badge numbers. We need a town hall sit down. We need to familiarize ourselves with the officers, and the officers need to familiarize themselves with us. Right there, because that starts it right there on the ground. Because if you don't feel safe in your neighborhood, where will you feel safe at? Right there, where you can have your peace in your neighborhood. That's where it started. And then the city councilman, walk step it, lockstep it, every step of the way. The city councilman, the superintendent, okay, yeah, the mayor, the governor, the congressman. Oh yeah, every step of the damn way. And then somebody said, every 2 years, you ain't doing what you're supposed to, we're gonna get your ass up out of there. But see, we don't own it because we keep looking for those of us that talk the loudest to own it. Well, hell, they ain't owning it. You can't own it if you're doing more radio interviews than you're doing sit-downs with politicians. You can't own it if, by and large, you're talking to the public more than you're talking to the officials. No, you're doing too much. You talking to the public for your job. Well, where's your time to go talk to the politician? That's your job. That's what we need. Just as you are lighting up things for Recast the Child, you should be for reform, all that. We need black leaders who, yeah. That's what you need. You need the leader that's more concerned about being heard than being seen. I don't care nothing about you seeing me. No, you can see me through my work. You can see me through the laws that are being passed. You can see me through the bills that are being introduced. That's what you can see me through. But seeing me talk to somebody, well, if by and large, all you do is see me talking to somebody, then by and large, that's what I'm doing. I'm in here talking to somebody. This is my job. This is my forum. I'm not the one down there talking to them. If I was the one down there talking to them, you wouldn't be hearing from me. It would be somebody like me that would, he down there talking to them. You ain't got time to do both. You busy. You busy. Rest in peace, Erica Ash. Absolutely. And that's the crazy thing. Yeah. So it's, yeah, let's vote correctly this year. And that's my advice. Your vote. I want to make sure I'm being perfectly clear when I say this. Your vote is anti-racism. Take that for whatever you want. Your vote is against Project 2025. Take that for whatever you want. Your vote is the possibility to get Roe versus Wade overturned. That's what you're voting for. That's I'm making it clear. That's what you're voting for. And then once we win the White House again, we're going to do something different. Now we're going to be hollering at your ass from the first week to the last week of the year. Now we're going to hold your feet to the fire from the first week to the last week. And no, we're not just talking about the president. No, we're talking about the Supreme Court. We're talking about council members, councilwoman, councilman, black people. We're going to do something different we ain't ever done before. We ain't trying to be famous when it comes to the political system this time around. No, we ain't trying to be popular. No, like King Sigma said, let's vote correctly. We know her record. We know his. No differently than we knew Joe Biden's, just like we knew Trump's. Okay. Well, we gonna take care of business. And we're going to continue to take care of business. That's the best way I can say it. We're going to take care of business before, and we're going to take care of business after. Then, when 2028 roll around, I ain't got to hear from no damn rapper about who I need to vote for. That won't be what we're talking about. 2028 roll around, we won't be talking about racism no more. No, we're going to go ahead because you can either convert to non-racism, or you can get your ass up and get on up out this damn country. But in 2028, that won't be what we'll be talking about. No, in 2028, we will be talking about the policies and the policies alone, because there will be those of us that have done our due diligence as American citizens to make sure, shout out to the Kamoyo King, the main thing stays the main thing. Moving this country forward. This country has a lot of potential to be the best country on earth. And we got way too many selfish ass individuals in politics holding it back for whatever reason. No, your ass got to go. So, funny how the insurrectionist in chief is only pro law enforcement when he isn't their target. I don't even, like I said, that's that rooster coming home to roost. You sending the wrong message. You telling folks white men can't do no wrong. Okay, well, if that's what you telling white men, It ain't a given that when the white man just decide to do whatever in the hell he want to damn do, he come looking for somebody else. No, he could go looking for another white man. He could. So you need to start holding him accountable, because right now you're sending the wrong damn message, and you've been sending the wrong damn message for far too long. All right. The MCU, wait, the NIL. Can we inject some levity? My wife is an election commissioner for our precinct. She can't stress enough that you pay attention to what and who are still on the ballot. It is vital. I love that. I love that. I love that, Kamoya. I love that. I love that. I love that. What's going on, Mr. Martin? So, NIL, I'm probably not the only content creator that feels this damn way. So y'all saw I put up a picture. And damn it, I want to say Steezel got me stuck last night. Now, Spider Pump, we talked about that. I laughed. It was funny. It was cute. Because I could see bald-headed, look like D-Real. With locks, look like me. Tattoos. I understand what somebody said. But the tattoos that T'Challa had didn't look like that in Doom War. No. T'Challa ain't never been tatted up like that. And those tattoos were for mystical reasons. He ain't just tatted up for fashion. I, though, am. And I done did videos when I'm showing my left arm, which has tattoos running all the way down it. So we get that. And then I looked at the carrot, I'm like, wait a minute. Purple is Wakanda. Red, Kansas City Chiefs. That gold, that's the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I'm like, well, damn, I'm trying not to be that person, because I'm like, I get it. You know, hey, sometimes you can get too full of yourself. And I try and stay humble. Then we get 1943. Now, we had heard about this video game. We had. But if we told you, I told you, anybody else told you Azuri was going to be popping up in the video game, what would you think Azuri would be looking like? The image of Azuri that comes to your mind is what? When you think of T'Chaka's grandfather, how do you see Azuri? You're a Black Panther fan. Because I know how I picture Azuri. I picture Azuri with either low black haircut or it's gray. Maybe some sideburns right here. That's it. I don't necessarily see Azuri with no mustache. I don't see Azuri with no beard. I don't. Maybe a goatee. But I don't see that. And I get it. I understand. When I think about Azuri, I ain't never thought of a light-skinned brother either. Never. Azuri. AZZ. You talking about T'Chanda? That's how far they used to be. T'Chanda, Azuri, T'Chanda. You know about that dude? I've never thought about him looking like Kerry Payton. I ain't never thought about him looking like Kerry Payton. Never. And we know what Kerry Payton looked like. To a degree, Kerry Payton has a similar hairstyle with Azuri from the comics. Kerry Payton in real life, not Kerry Payton acting. Kerry Payton hairstyle similar to Azuri from the comics. When did Azuri start looking like Theo? To the point where it's people, soon as they see the ad for the video game, the teaser for the video game drop, that I'm getting hit up talking about, damn, Theo, I didn't know you was in 1943. Hell, I didn't know I was in 1943 either. Okay. So we got Spider Punk. We got 1943. Okay. Coincidences, right? Sure. My Adventures of Superman. And this is when D. Steezel put me in my feeling. He said, hey, if you think that's funny, if you feeling some type of way about that, you should see what Solid Stone looked like. Who? Solid Stone? You talking about Big Stone Dad? Now, mind you, I go back. I do. George Perez. Take the new Teen Titans. When we first saw Big Stone, Solid Stone ain't. Oh, Lord Jesus, have mercy. You didn't see Solid Stone. I didn't see Solid Stone. We didn't see Solid Stone in the comics. We didn't see Solid Stones in the cartoons. We didn't see Solid Stone live action. Solid Stone ain't never looked like Theo. Never. Now, I've been called a lot of things. Passionate, Malcolm X, Magneto, Griot. I ain't never been called a Zooty, and I ain't never been called Solid Stone, and I ain't ever been called T'Challa. But damn it, how all three look like me, resemble me. Hell, my wife asked me, was Carrie Payton my damn son? No, me and Carrie Payton ain't never looked like till 1943. NIL. In name, image, likeness. Image. Name. Some people might argue that. You know what you can't argue? The likeness. You can argue the name because they ain't named Theo. You can argue the image because you know what? They don't look exactly like me. But likeness, you can't argue that. And I just need an attorney because the Rock With Me Nation started going hard in the paint January 1st, 2021. Hard in the paint. So I get it. I know imitation is a serious form of flattery, but Kamoya will tell you, y'all will know because y'all Rock With Me Nation. Y'all know damn good and well it be a whole bunch of folks in the live, but only a few people be saying something. I need my change. I either need my change or a job. But no, y'all can't keep doing that. Yeah, you making it obvious. And that whole damn Falcon thing. With the helmet. Sam been running around here without a helmet for a long damn time now. It ain't nobody. If you felt like Sam needed a helmet, you'd have gave him a helmet in Falcon and the Winter Soldier when you gave him them adamantium wings from Wakanda. Remember, because you had Sam go underwater. What was he breathing? What was he breathing when you had Sam go underwater with them vibranium wings in Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Right. You had him do. I know damn good and well who kept saying the dude needed a helmet. Now he got a helmet. And I ain't got no change. And then shout out to D. Steezel again. Bobby Valor, you might need to see by getting your damn change. Sam helmet looked like the damn helmet from a damn brigade trooper, steel brigade trooper. You need to go look at that damn helmet. If I take that helmet and paint it blue and paint the goggles red, that's your damn helmet. Listen. Can't keep doing that. That's wrong. That's wrong as hell. That is wrong as hell. It's time for you to audition, Theo. The damn broke when I saw that. Listen, somebody got to do something. Theo's going to be echoing Luke Cage soon. Where's my money, honey? Yeah, pull up on him just like he pulled up on Dr. Doom. Hey, Robert, don't have me do it because that'll be it. Robert Downey Jr. and Theo, bro, where my money? Bro, where my money, bro? I'm not even here for all that, dog. I need my change because I get it. He's bringing you back to say the MCU, but damn, I low-key want to say they've been using Theo to sustain the MCU. Like, I need my money. I need my, see, this ain't even funny. This what make me feel like I got a case because I feel like it's way too many people that seeing the same damn. I don't believe we could get in front of 12 jurors and they say, nah, that ain't him. I think we would wind up settling out of court because they'd be like, wait a minute, hold on. He did start talking. And because they would go through and research the videos, right? They'd be like, okay, so This is when he started talking about this. Okay, when did you start doing this? And you want me to believe you don't know nothing about him? You can't tell folks, because saying I'm not subscribed to him is not proof. It ain't. Because just cause you individually ain't subscribed, don't mean you ain't got somebody else subscribed that's watching his damn channel and giving you all his damn feedback. I need my change. I need an attorney first. I need an attorney first that's gonna go make it do what it's gonna do. We got a case. Hell, the Falcon helmet. This dude been around since Captain America Winter Soldier. You ain't ever thought about giving this dude no damn help, and now he got one. That's why y'all can't watch the video with the hot tooth Zadaze unless y'all join the damn channel. Stuff like that right there. You want to know something about the hot tooth Zadaze, you're gonna have to become a member of the channel. Damn right. And since it's free, you ain't gotta pay nothing to become a member. You just got to subscribe. Damn it, we gonna figure out what's going on. Yeah, we gonna figure out going. Keeping the party rolling though. I like this right here. I think you'll appreciate this one as well. Are comics considered literary works of art? Hey, lurkers, hit the like. So here we go. Literary works of art. Do comics fall into this category? I asked this question because if you've been rocking with me like I've been rocking with you, I've been rocking with you like you've been rocking with me, we see where the respect is lacking. We've read a lot. We have Generation X, baby boomers. We've read a lot, and some of our stories, some of the stories that we read, have been turned into live action. And by and large, whether it's live action or animation, and by and large, those stories, Shakespeare, Brothers Grimm, we try and keep those stories intact. Even when we translate it, transfer it over to video, we try and keep those stories intact. We appreciate them. What was it? Tolstoy, Three Musketeers. We're not really deviating from them stories. No, we respect those writers. Those are considered works of art. That's what literary works of art. That's what it is. I don't think Hollywood views comic books the same way. And I say that because when I look at, okay, black man, African-American man, when you look at, here we go, I like this one, Fantastic Four. Go all the way back to what that was. You got Reed, I'm a science guy. And even when he was being drawn back then, you know, Reed worked out a little bit. You know, Reed was in the gym. He wasn't frail. Science guy. Leader. Reed smoked him a pipe. Love Sue, but neglected Sue. Science. Always in the lab. Always in the lab. That was Reed. But now you don't F with Johnny, don't F with Sue, and don't F with Ben. That truly was the first family. Then you get Sue, matriarch of the group and everything like that, protective of her brother, love her husband, but at the same point in time is looking at her husband like, you ain't paying me enough attention. We've gotten that from Sue. Day one, even when Reed proposed to her, he wasn't paying enough attention to her. He was always focused on other stuff. Get Johnny. Yeah, he act immature. Act. That's what that is. It's an act. Johnny's acting. He acts immature. And yeah, because he is who he is, Johnny's single. John, like, man, but that's the dude low key that wants to be in a relationship. We've seen this. Crystal, Frankie, Ray. Johnny don't want to be single. Johnny flirt to get a woman to be in a relationship. That's Johnny. Then you get Ben Grimm. Now that's the big brother of the group. He gonna protect Reed. He gonna protect Sue. He gonna protect Johnny. And you know, Ben and Johnny, they got a big brother, little brother relationship. They go back and forth all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. Better not say nothing to either one of them about the other one, or they both swinging. That's what you got. You got Ben with his cigars and everything like that. You got Ben. He's still cool with the neighborhood. He's still cool. The Yancey Street gang, he's still cool with him. Ben is one of the most, I'm still in touch with my old neighborhood superheroes. We know. They know him. They know him enough to feel safe enough to pull pranks on him. And him just pull, ain't nobody getting hurt. That's the Fantastic Four. Somewhere along the line, when you look at what Kevin Feige is doing, he didn't get that. He didn't get that. And honestly, if you looked at the last iteration of the Fantastic Four live action, they didn't get that either. The best iteration live action of the Fantastic Four, I'm going to say you probably got. Michael Chiklis was playing the Thing. The personality of those characters carried over from the comic book to the movie. When the last time you saw that? I don't know how many Spider-Man fans I've heard say the MCU's version of Spider-Man is not Spider-Man. That's not Peter Parker. That's somebody else. They said the same thing about Mary Jane. That ain't Mary Jane. And they're not talking race. They're talking characteristics. That's not the character. You can say that about quite a few superheroes in the MCU. They aren't them. Fastos was not Fastos. The Red Guardian is not the Red Guardian. The Ghost is not the Ghost. That ain't what that is. Scott Lang might have been Scott Lang, but I'm thinking you got to thank Paul Rudd for that. Hank Pym wasn't Hank Pym. Janet Van Dyne wasn't Janet Van Dyne. I'm of the mindset Thor was as close as Thor could have got to be, but you probably got to thank Chris Hemsworth for that, because he was the one that got upset about how Thor was portrayed in the last movie. Well, if they're literary works of art, how are we getting them wrong? If we view them as literary works of art, how are we getting them wrong? Because we respect Othello is Othello is Othello is Othello. I don't care if a black person play Othello. I don't care if a white person play Othello. Othello is Othello. You're not effing with that. You're not, and you know it. The Three Musketeers are unless it's a comedic version of the book, the Three Musketeers are the Three Musketeers are the Three Musketeers. I don't give a damn who playing them. Black, white, Jew, Gentile. It's the Three Musketeers. That's what that is. Okay, that's what that should be over here. Still a book. And having some of these books, stories, won awards. Would you consider Flashpoint a literary, the book, the comic book series, would you consider that a literary work of art? I like this one right here. Blood Hunt. You read it, I read it. Do you consider that a work of art? A literary work of art. Now imagine them going into, they telling you, Marvel, they're giving you a blood hunt. Kevin, Kevin, hey, I would call it the hunt because you might want to get it past the censor. But if you just go by the story, you got yourself something. But if you call it the hunt, should be called blood hunt, but you know, we're trying to get around advertising and everything like that. You call it the hunt. Is it still blood hunt if Varney is replaced? Maybe you decide to replace Varney with Dracula. Okay. Well, what are you doing with Brill? Because that's where Dracula went to go get her. Is Blaze still the antagonist? Or have you changed it to suit your own purposes? Is T'Challa on the Avengers? Because he does play a key role. Or do you do something else with it? Do you bring Shorty in? Do you bring in Anunnaki? Mind you, we ain't seen Bass yet. And I'm saying yet because I don't give two damns about what that little nonsense and throw a up. No, not doing that. This is when I get to look at you, Kevin Feige, as the big dog over at Marvel and ask you, do you even consider the stuff that you have as literary works of art? I'm of the mindset you don't. It ain't me calling you out. No, it's me just saying how you've been putting stuff out there. You don't respect what you have because you don't consider it works of art. You're doing stuff with the literature that you have that you would not do with Lord of the Rings. You wouldn't dare. You wouldn't dare do that with Harry Potter. You wouldn't dare. You wouldn't do that with anything William Shakespeare wrote. You wouldn't dare. At all. And that's the problem. And when I say that's the problem, that's why the comic book genre in movies is slowly dying, because you, Kevin, keep acting like Generation X and baby boomers aren't your target fan base. We are. And you're changing those stories to the point where they're no longer recognizable to us. That's stupid. But you're doing it under hubris. Because you did go above and beyond to say that this was, well, you had Nate Moore go out and say this was the 616. No, it's the 1999-99. You can't, we won't allow you, and you're going to go back and fix it. We won't allow you to usurp the 616 from Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. And that's what you want to do. You want to slowly replace it. You're going to stay in your lane. 1999-99. When I address the MCU, I will never call it the 616. And if anybody in my feed decides to describe it like that, I will correct them right then and there. It's the 1999-99. You want to get 616? Go to your local comic book store. We're not rewriting history. Not on our watch. We're not doing that. And I know that's what you're trying to do. We're not doing that. I can't even believe we finna do this. We finna go back into the serious realm, and I did not want to do that. My apologies. Silence is consent. When do we say that? When do we say that silence is consent? When do we say that? I'm gonna spin this somewhere. Marvel keeps forgetting that T'Challa is both a king and an emperor. I believe some of them, CB Cebulski know he's an emperor. Ain't everybody CB? You know we ain't forgot. No Sigma, they hope you forget. There it is. Yeah, I ain't forgot. That's an emperor. I don't need him to go back. I'm hoping you understand what I'm saying when I'm saying that. No, he's an emperor. His time as a king, we didn't got that. Folks that want him to go back to being a king, CB, they need to pick up them older stories. We're not going backward. He did. Did make sure they were adapted well. But then again, did he? See, I don't want to give him too much credit. Did he? Or was that the writer director? That's it. Moving on. If silence is consent, what are we saying as a country? I think it's time to start holding the federal government accountable. I don't want to say I think it's time for black people to have new leadership, but I think it's time for black people to have new leadership. I don't think we asking the tough questions. I don't. I think we allow ourselves to get talked at and talked over and talked around. If silence is consent, what are we saying as a country? I got my form. I got my platform. So I'm going to use it to talk like how I want to talk. If silence is consent, what are we saying as a country? Well, Theo, what are you saying? Okay, well, I've been taught by this country that if I don't speak up when somebody is doing wrong to somebody else, I'm consenting to it. That's what I've been taught. If a woman is being harassed and I don't say anything, I'm consenting to it. That's what that is. If I've been taught by this country that if I see a crime, I'm supposed to inform law enforcement. That's what I've been told. That's what you've been telling me ever since I was an American citizen. You have went above and beyond to make low-key, make me feel guilty when I'm not pointing out injustices. Okay, Congressman such and such and so, Congresswoman such and so, Councilwoman such and so, Councilman such and so, Superintendent such and so, Governor such and so, Mayor such and so, Supreme Court Justice such and so, Vice President such and so, President such and so. How long is America going to be silent when it comes to racism? You've been silent since the formation of this country. When you going to say something? Because racists are feeling emboldened. They're feeling empowered every damn day. So I'm looking at all y'all so-called leaders, and I got to look at my black leaders too. Have it smiley. It is what it is. You put the hat on your head. It ain't just you. Oh, okay, Louis Farrakhan. The hat is on your head. I'm sorry, it's there. Oh, okay, Umar Johnson. You talk a lot. The hat is on your head. What's going on? Because y'all do a lot of complaining, but who face you up in? I don't need to see you talking to no radio show host. The radio show host, that's the one that's going to get the bill. That's the one that's going to get the legislation pushed. Dr. Cornell West, no, I don't need to. Who are you talking to? No, why are you not up there in DC? Thank you, NAACP. Where y'all at? I've been sitting back, waiting for like a minute now, because I didn't think this was going to be me. I had a lot of faith, a lot of confidence in y'all. Okay, well, Operation Rainbow Push. What's good? Okay, now you want me to say, now I can mention Kamala Harris. Kamala, you've been a black woman your whole life. Barack Obama, you've been a brother. I'm looking at the United States government. Silence is consent. Well, if we say America is the great melting pot that she is, and we want American citizens to be protected, which we do, why are we sitting up here looking the other way when we know we got hate groups in America? What we doing? Who watch that is? Who gonna hold the feet to the fire? Why are you comfortable? Either A, you can't do anything about it, or B, you don't want to. This is when I look at Governor Manchin. You either got a problem with racism or you don't. You can't say it don't exist. And if this country is for everybody, why are we even tolerating hateful symbols to be flown in this country? Symbols from countries we went to war with, enemies, a people, a demographic that we war with. Why are we allowing those symbols to be synonymous with America? See, now that's the question we need to be asking. See, I like I say, I like to ask tough questions. Them the questions I'm gonna ask. If I'm gonna ask some questions, them the questions I'm gonna ask, because I get to look right in the person's face. What's wrong with it? Why are you okay with it? Well, if you okay with this, can I do this over here? And see, folks don't like. See, if you don't mind folks flying the Confederate flag, what is the Japanese flag on the table as well? Proudly being flown. Is the Russian flag on the table as well? Proudly being flown. Is the Vietnamese flag on the table proudly being flown? I'm just asking a question. If you're good with it over here, then you should be good with it over there. But if this offends you, then this should offend you. So if that's what that is, what silence is consent. But watch this. See, we don't want to have this conversation right here, because see, this when stuff get uncomfortable. This when stuff get uncomfortable. Because see, you can either look for folks to do right by you, or you can encourage folks to do right by you. But Theo, what do you mean? Well, let's go. What's the poorest state in the union? What's the poorest state? The poorest state in the union. What's the poorest? America has bases in Japan, and they are an ally now. I know some folks don't feel that way though. I'm cool with Japan, mind you. I had the whole Japanese bandana when I was a kid in high school. We did go to war with them though. We did. That is what that is. And some folks, Juju, they don't feel the same way you do. We know that. We know. But there are folks in this country, we got black soldiers. They would see a black soldier pull over a black soldier and won't say thank you for your service. So my state, Mississippi, right? That's the poorest state. They racist in Mississippi or Louisiana. Okay, because me, I believe like this. This is when I look at us and I be like, you know how we got raised, right? You know how we got raised. Just down the street. If Tommy didn't like you, and when I say Tommy, I'm talking about Black Tommy. Folks like Tommy, that's a white name. If Tommy didn't like you, and Tommy went above and beyond to show you he didn't like you, how likely were you to go around Tommy? Okay. We do a lot of stuff. And when I say we, people come and go. People move all the damn time. They do. People move all the damn time. I look at Mississippi. I never understood why, considering what the Mississippi government has stood for so long, why any black person lived in Mississippi. Not saying that I didn't understand why any black person was born in Mississippi, anything like that. I just never understood why, once Mississippi went above and beyond to show my people who she was in the 60s or 70s, I left Mississippi right there. Lane Kiffin would have a hard time recruiting any of my kids to Mississippi. The University of Mississippi, which is a public school, would have a hard time getting that money from the United States government, because they don't want to give it to the HBCUs, considering the nonsense that the state of Mississippi consents to. My child wouldn't be no rebel. My child wouldn't be no bulldog. I wouldn't even be in Mississippi. You don't like me? Okay, well, I don't want you dealing with me if you don't like me. Let me get me and mine on up out of here. Now, you figure it out on the basketball court. You figure it out in the judicial system. You figure it out as far as your school getting money, because you need me for your school to be considered a public school. You figure it out on both sides, the state school and the other school, Mississippi State and Ole Miss. But what the hell do we think Ole Miss refers to? And they say that's every damn Saturday during football season. That don't bother nobody. Ole Miss. What do we think they referring to when they say Ole Miss? The same damn thing when old boy was talking about make America great again. Low key, that's us consenting as well. Low key, that's us as a people consenting to that nonsense as well. Because I wouldn't be there. Oh no. You don't respect me, or you can't get no money off me. You can't get no money off me. That we don't keep the party rolling. Go Juju. That's the issue now. The problem was instead of deleting the traitors after the Civil War, they welcomed them back. What they should have done, Juju, they should have deported every last one of them. I can tell you exactly why, because we don't give a damn if you like us. We own most of the stuff we got down there, and you can try to take it if you want to. We got different rules now. Now, here's what I'm gonna say to that, Big Tim. I believe you. That's the first thing I'm gonna say. I'm gonna believe you. I believe you. Then Mississippi needs to start taking the same steps that Atlanta took to becoming the giant chocolate that it is. Because Atlanta make more money than Mississippi do. Mississippi, Atlanta taking a lot of money. One of the most diverse cities in the South, and its earning potential, well, its earning is more than quite a few cities. I'm gonna say states in the South. So I'm rooting for you, big dog. I'm rooting for you. Make sure we handling our business down there and everything like that. I'm rooting for you and all the other brothers and sisters over there in Mississippi. Handle your business. That said, Black Panther solo video game, why it needs to ignore the MCU influence. We're gonna get on up out of here. I think we didn't just about talk enough. It's an hour and 37 minutes. We ain't gonna stay too much longer. EA Sports, Electronic Arts. You working on a video game. You needed to hit. I don't know who you're taking your direction from. I don't. But on behalf of the Black Panther fan base, we don't want anything similar to what's going on in the MCU. We're Black Panther fans, Black Panther comic book fans. And we understand you want this game to resonate with more than just Black Panther fans. Follow the comics. Follow the comics. And if you don't understand what that looks like, X-Men Legends and X-Men Legends 2, they followed the comics. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, it followed the comics. I.e., the story made sense from a comic standpoint. If you want the story to make sense, because that story, if you look at them games, it wasn't just comic book fans that bought those games. The general audience bought them as well because they made sense. Well, you had the latest Avengers game where Kamala Khan was in that game. Nobody cared, not even the general audience. And comic book fans never checked for it. You want this, and I'm telling you that 1943 game is not going to do what you want it to do. You want this game, Black Panther game, to exceed and excel. I'm going to be honest with you. You do it right, you get your GTA 5 up out of it as far as shelf life. But you cannot do what the MCU is doing with this character. Don't put Toussaint in this game. Don't put no child of Black Panther in this game. You're going to piss off people. Make T'Challa the playable character. Now, if you want this game to resonate with everybody, and when I say everybody, I do mean everybody, then those on your staff need to familiarize themselves with the Dora Milaje and Shorty, because those need to be side games that they can play. You need to be able to go in and just play them games as well. Also, the Hatut Sadaze, Hunter, that needs to be in there. That needs to be, I can go, what I'm saying now, as a female, I can go in and play as either, and I'm just saying this just to keep folks where they're supposed to be at, where there ain't nobody mad. I can go in and play as Shorty. Not the main game, side game. I can go in and play as IO. Not the main game, side game. I can go in and play as Hunter, the White Wolf. Not the main game, side game. T'Challa is the main game. Now, what did I just do with that? You guys might not be taking it into consideration. I left Okoye off for a reason. I did. You get the black male with T'Challa. You get the young black female with Shorty. You get the LGBTQ with Io. And you get the white audience with Hunter. The main game, though, is Black Panther, T'Challa. And that game should actually start off with him going up against the Fantastic Four. Open world game. Absolutely. You need help in regards to that? Please read. I want to make sure I say this right. Don McGregor. That's your open world. You can't, if that's too wordy for you, then go to Christopher Priest's run. That's another open world. If that's too difficult for you, then hit up Ta-Nehisi Coates. That's another open world. Hell, truth be told to you, Reginald Hudlin gave you open world stories too. But then you're using his story for 1940. Well, you're bastardizing his story from 1943. Let me just say it like that. You're completely redoing it. But open world stories. Bass needs to be in there. You want this game to last forever? Mosi, all the way up. Side stories. Folks will eat it up. You mean tell me I get to play as Mosi? Side story. Bashinga, side story. Mamadou Fall, side story. Nahanda, side story. You got a lot of side. The Brood should show up in here. Odin should show up in here. The BC Avengers should show up in here. You got a lot of gameplay if you do it right. But if you try and match it up to the MCU, it ain't gonna work. You're gonna get little to no money at all. Listen, this could affect 1943 in the second BP game. Voice and mocap actors in video games are going on strike over AI replacement. Big game companies like EA are pro AI. I don't even know how to feel about EA since they copied my likeness without my consent. Listen, that's my time. Thank y'all so much for pulling up and everything like that. I'm gonna check something real quick. I'm gonna check something. Hold on. Or 3:59. I'm gonna check something real quick. We might be cooking with grease, and if we cooking with grease, that means I'm gonna come back at some point later on today, and we gonna have some fun because we're gonna have an unboxing that we're gonna do. Hold on, let me check. So make sure you got your notifications on. 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock. No, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. We will come back and do an unboxing. Oh, I can't wait. Damn it. I want to come back sooner than that because all I'm going to do is go out to the mailbox and everything like that. I'm going to have my phone with me and everything. Come on, yo, hit me up. If y'all want me to come back soon as I go get this box, let me know in the comment section and everything like that. DM me in there because I'm just going to the mailbox. Other than that, like, share, subscribe. This has been a blast. We want to be able to do more of this when we talk to each other as opposed to talking about each other in the past tense. So remember the late, great Don Cornelius. Until we meet again, I wish each and every last one of y'all love, peace, and soul. We out.